there, Internet! I was lucky enough to go to ALA's annual conference in Chicago this year, and as a result I met a ton of people, like Maggie, the first person ever to recognize me from YouTube. Hi! And I got a lot of books. So today I wanted to share my book haul with you. I want to preface this first though by saying that I have a lot of books here, but I actually gave a lot of books back. They're ones I didn't even bring home because I wanted to make sure that they went in the hands of people who would connect to them more than maybe I thought I would. I've already started reading some of these books and I've already started passing some along. I've already given some away. So let's just jump right into it. I got a few previews for books coming out later this year. The first one is United We Spy, the final book in the Gallagher Girls series by Ally Carter, and the second one is Champion, the third and final book in Marie Lu's Legend trilogy. I am very excited for these sneak peeks of both. Then in terms of full books, I got the Jana Lassi Writing Camp for Girls by Anton DeSclafani. This is a little bit more of a crossover book to me, and believe it or not, Jana Lassi Writing Camp is an actual place. Next up is The Distance Between Us by Casey West. This is a completely different standalone venture from her Pivot Points books, and it's the story of a girl who's very prejudiced against people with money, and then she meets a boy who's wealthy, so this should be fun. Then there's Anomaly by Krista McGee, a girl who's born with emotions, which is a terrible thing when you're in a world where they've been eradicated. I was lucky enough to get my hands on a highly anticipated sequel, The Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefvater. This is the second book in her Raven Boys cycle. Can't wait to get back into the weirdness. I was also lucky enough to get my hands on Rose Under Fire by Elizabeth Wein. This is a companion novel to Codename Verity. Not gonna lie, I haven't read that yet, but this still sounds completely amazing. I was assured you don't have to read them in order, and this is a great book for people who want something with a girl protagonist. It's a historical novel, and no kissing. Romance is left at the door, which is a refreshing change of pace. However, if you are looking for something with romance, I also picked up Starry Nights by Daisy Whitney. This has to do with Paris and art and just a lot of magical realism, which is a genre I love and don't see very often these days. Keeping up with the fine arts theme, I have This Song Will Save Your Life by Lila Sales. Really looking forward to this because I love music books, and this one is about a girl who doesn't play music, but she wants to be a DJ, so something a little different. Haven't seen this before. It's the End of the World as We Know It, and Alexandra Coots' Tumble and Fall. This seems to be playing off the idea like that movie Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. Like that situation, the people of the planet know an asteroid's going to destroy Earth in a week, so what do you do when everyone knows they only have 7 days left? Since technically I am a grown-up, I got an adult book. I got The Signature of All Things by Elizabeth Gilbert. She's best known for Eat, Pray, Love, a memoir which I absolutely adored, and I'm really excited to see what she does with fiction because I've never read any of her novels yet. For when I'm in the mood for something a little grittier, I have Unbreakable by Cami Garcia. She's one half of the duo that wrote the Beautiful Creatures series. Very interested to see where this is going to go. It starts off with a girl finding her mother's dead body and finding out she has to take her place in a secret organization, otherwise it might be the end of the world. This next one, I would have been happy if this was the only book I had gotten the whole time I was at ALA. I was so lucky to get my hands on Cress, the third book in Marissa Meyer's amazing Lunar Chronicles trilogy. This one is following Rapunzel, who instead of being in a tower, she's in a satellite, and she can't let her hair down or her guard. So excited for this one. Cannot wait. With more sci-fi comes Shannon Hale in Dangerous. This is a departure from her usual fairy tale kind of stories. Really interested to see how she takes on a new genre. The only book I bought at ALA this year was Winter Girls by Laurie Halse Anderson. I'm ashamed to say I haven't read it yet, but the deal was that if I bought this, I got the arc of The Impossible Knife of Memory, her book that's due out next spring, the story of a girl who's been moving around with her father for the last 5 years and is finally settling down in his hometown. He's suffering from PTSD after touring Iraq in the army, and they're both trying to deal with their own stuff and settle in and have roots. One thing that was amazing about this was I got to meet Laurie Halse Anderson, which was incredible. I didn't know how etiquette worked with signings at ALA, so I just happened to bring along my copy of Speak from when I was 13 just in case. I told her my story, she hugged me like 3 times, and she signed it. It was just completely incredible, and I was completely blown away, and it was an awesome moment. And one book I've actually already read and given away. It was Dead Ends by Erin Jade Lang, the story of a bully who reluctantly becomes friends with a boy with Down syndrome and learning that they have a lot more in common than he ever could have imagined. So that's my ALA haul. There's a lot to be read, a lot to take in. Are there any of these books that you guys are particularly excited about or that you want to know more about? Tell me down in comments. I love hearing from you. All my usual links are down below, and that's it for me for now. Take care. Bye!